This was a two-day event. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from yesterday now. Establishing a high water mark, the Backwater Gamblers, the Illinois state champions. In fact, they've won that title 2 years in a row. They come from Rock Island, Illinois. This club was founded back in 1980. They work out on the Rock River. Third place in last year's Nationals, Mark.
Here's 17 lovely ladies taking off the dock, which is the most difficult part. Spacing is critical here, and the boat driver must keep a very straight pattern coming off.
The Backwater Gamblers, second place this year in the first event of the Triple Crown of show skiing, the Lambs Farm Show Tournament. They've got 65 members in the club, ranging from 10-year-old Craig Lawrence to 39-year-old Tom Hockey.
Art, the skis that these girls are skiing on is very wide, which provides a very stable platform which they can perform atop. They also keep their spacing by placing their hand on one another's shoulders. And of course, the rope is between their legs, which frees their arms for very graceful movements.
Nice line.
You know, the boat pattern here is very critical too. It must be exact so they do not create any rough water in the back stretch or the front stretch.
Before we move on to our next style of dancing, these girls have been dancing to You Spin Me by the group Dead or Alive. And they have a very special way of ending their dance. All 17 gals, arm in arm, right back here on our sand stages. Let's welcome them back with a nice, warm round of applause, a great big paycheck, the Awesome Babe Dance Line.
Great balance, and let's see if they hit the beach, Mark, all together standing up.
Art, they're also judged not only on their water performance, but when they come to the beach, they'll walk up to the stage and do a beautiful dance as well.
A flawless landing for that long line.
With the flip. That's right.
Front flip. Ought to be interesting. What's he thinking about, Mark?
Keeping his back straight, arms in, and he'll rotate around, and he held on with both hands. With
Great job.
Okay, now here's a double-wrapped helicopter. The two gentlemen on the outside will cut under and split the two gentlemen going over the ramp. Now, spacing is critical here.
Not much room as they land. Beautiful landing. Jim Post, the show director. He skied for 2 years at SeaWorld. Other standouts including Randy Thompson, Kathy Hank, Teresa Hoffman.
Now here's a four-man helicopter, which is really rare. Off a 14-foot wide jump, spacing is very critical here. And the gentleman on the inside actually turned the reverse of the other three skiers.
The teamwork, beauty, and strength now, the conventional doubles.
Well, conventional doubles differs from regular doubles in that there's not a harness being used. The guys and the girls will get together and perform various lifts and postures without the use of that harness that's attached to a release in the boat.
I forgot to add balance.
Well, we have
the other gifts.
We have a beautiful pyramid here, as well as a trio combination. And the girls in the front are doing a front angel. Art, these clubs are judged on their creativity as well. It's a very important aspect of each and every show. Now here we have a 3-2-1 pyramid with swivel complements on each side.
Well, I certainly think we built this city on rock and roll and dancing, and that's exactly what we're gonna do one more time. Let's welcome our 4-high human pyramid dance team.
We built this city. We built this city.
Now, the announcers also, as you can imagine, play a very important role to these shows, especially when something goes wrong and they have to fill and they have to mold the flow of the show together. They draw the attention of the audience to the particular moves. And right now, Mark, one of the most spectacular things I've ever seen in show skiing, and that's the pyramid.
Well, they have some beautiful costumes. And as you notice, around the waist of the girls, they have some flotation, and they've integrated that into the costumes. Now, climbing, going up, is equally as difficult as coming down. But balance, these girls are precariously perched atop the guys, so the gentlemen on the bottom must provide a very stable foundation. Their backs must be straight, the hips forward, and the arms locked.
The gals in the middle line have to be very, very strong as well, because that's that secondary line of foundation.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Terrific.
high human pyramid.
And a pyramid would be incomplete without a pretty smile on top, of course.
The scoring of points has not been completed yet. The descent is also scored.
Champion Backwater Gamblers Water Ski Shot.
We'll be back with more of the Diet Pepsi National Show Skiing Championships after this.